Proviamo a pensare alle origini di questo marchio.
Let's just try to think about the origins of this brand. Riva's motorboats were very elegant and fast. That style perceived and that adrenaline feeling have never disappeared. In fact, they inspired this new model, Riva 68 Diable. It is really big, more than other sporty and luxury open boats. It's 20.67 meters long and 5.29 meters wide. It's not easy to make it run on the water in a classy way without the briskness of a super sport boat, but we already know that Riva is able to amaze us with its performance. A successful product is built through established collaboration with partners. Officina Italiana design by Mauro Micheli and Sergio Beretta has been designing Rivas for 27 years, obviously in close collaboration with the Ferretti Group. This is the first sample model, and we see it in its typical Riva's sharp grey with details and hardtop in bright black. But if you're lucky enough to consider buying it, take a look at the range of colours proposed by the shipyard and maybe dare a little. What we are admiring here is one of Riva's masterpieces. As we look at it in its entirety, we are mesmerised by it. But what is it that makes it so special? Beauty lies in every detail, and as a whole, it's wonderful. There are some evident elements that characterise it, such as the slender deckhouse and extended bow. There are also some other elements that are almost imperceptible, yet very important, like the shining rudder and ever-present mahogany inserts, the slots in the ventilation grid of the engine room. This windshield has gorgeous but complex lines. They look like they were made out of a sphere. This is like a trademark. The hardtop is made of carbon and, on request, a sunroof is installed which opens in two directions to regulate the intensity of the airflow during navigation. On the stern side, a self-sliding awning shades the sofa. In addition, to grant more privacy on the entire deck, awnings can be mounted on the sides and on the stern. Under the hardtop, there is the most important area with two opposing L-shaped sofas. In this case, there is only one dining table, but you can add another one on the other side. The setup is completed by a 49-inch TV, an icebox, and two symmetrical bar cabinets. Those who choose an open want comfortable and functional outdoor areas. The bow is a living area and a sun deck with all the comforts. At the stern, the sofa and the sun deck merge together. The aim is only one, that is to make you feel as comfortable as possible. Below this area, there is also the cabin for the sailor. By lowering the swimming platform, we can haul and launch the Williams Sportjet 345 tender and the Seabomb. At the same time, you discover the immersed steps obtained in the hull, which allow you to hop back on board without the need of other ladders. We have devoted considerable space to this area. I'm talking about the living space. The height varies from 2 meters to 2.2 meters. The kitchen is fully equipped, and the sofa has a depth like that of yours at home. The booth also serves as a side table. Look at how they hid the release system that opens the slide cabinet that contains the glasses. In the kitchen, a folding top hides the working surface. Almost in the centre of the boat, there is the master cabin in perfect Riva style. That is, with the processed materials juxtaposed with each other, following a common thread that has distinguished this brand for years. chocolate-coloured wenge essence with a glossy effect, then mirror and satin surfaces, steel profiles and lacquered furniture, and leather elements. Each cabin has its own bathroom, and that of the master cabin is obviously the larger one and is divided into 3 areas. The television is almost invisible. The VIP is located in the bow vertex. It's an intimate setting, but with a beautiful view of the sea and the right amount of space for the wardrobe. Under the bedside tables, they hid the sockets to charge the cell phone. There is a third cabin with 2 beds and a closet. Destined for this cabin is the day toilet located in the dinette area. It is a very comfortable bathroom with a shower.
Su questo primo esemplare di Riva 68 Diable,
On this first sample model of the Riva 68 Diable, they mounted 2 1,650 horsepower MAN V12 engines, a traditional and always effective solution. Maximum safety and reliability.
in queste plance di carbonio hanno inserito la strumentazione in alto, il sistema Simrad Command.
In these carbon navigation bridges, they have inserted the instrumentation, here at the top of the Simrad command system, from which to control the whole boat, such as the navigation, the engines, and then an amazing horizontal display by Burning, dedicated to the engines but also to other onboard systems.
Di questa imbarcazione un sistema di gestione della manovra con joystick.
To allow the ship owner to also be the captain of this boat, they installed a joystick maneuver management system with easy handling functions to moor, with absolute precision and dynamic positioning system that keeps the boat stationary in that same spot and direction. So whatever happens, you can use it to block the boat and take care of what you need. On request, for top comfort, you can also have a gyroscopic stabilization system. I'm switching it on. So now, let's start navigating.
Lo abbiamo attivato. E ora cominciamo a navigare.
I have inserted the automatic trim by Humphrey for the automatic regulation of the interceptors. I want to see how they react, so I can also understand what correction this boat needs.
20 nodi di velocità, la scia è perfetta.
Our speed is 20 knots, the wake is perfect, the fuel consumption is 100 litres per hour for each engine, which is 10 litres per mile.
Abbiamo una timoneria
We have a electro-hydraulic steer-by-wire wheelhouse steering system developed by Zenta in collaboration with the Ferretti Group. The sensations at the helm are completely different from those with a traditional wheelhouse. Look. Its manoeuvring is very gentle, because very little force is needed to veer quickly, and that is exactly how it should always be.
Deve essere. Adesso sono in navigazione, la timoneria è un po' più dura, ma non è un difetto. Mi serve per non variare la mia rotta, anzi con il sistema di autoroute io non devo fare proprio.
Now I'm underway. The wheel is a little harder, but this is not a flaw. I need it to not vary my route. In fact, with the auto route system, I don't have to do anything at all. Wind and current may also interfere from the outside, but the boat holds its course, and the small fluctuations are not even taken into account. So, even if I'm moving, I don't have to make the boat change direction. But if I want to change it, with a little more energy, I set the tack, I find my course, let go of the rudder, and the system maintains the new direction.
Il sistema mantiene la nuova direzione.
Even on the most modern and advanced cars, there is no driving system of this type.
Questo tipo. D'accordo, è un Riva, è classe, è qualità, è comfort.
Okay, it's a Riva, which means class, quality and comfort under every respect. But not all. Take a look.
Siamo a 25 nodi, I motori hanno un carico che è inferiore.
We're at 25 knots, the engines have a load that is less than 70%. So to make it simple, that means they're not struggling. This is a fantastic cruising speed, but not the fastest.
Più alta. Abbiamo aumentato la velocità.
We increased the speed and the action of the Humphrey interceptors was reduced to not slow down the course. We're at 1,850 RPM, 33 knots.
3 nodi. Ci troviamo nel golfo.
We are in the Gulf of Cannes and we have a long sea with waves of at least 1 meter in height.
Almeno 1 metro. Com'è precisa in virata. E anche
It is very precise when veering, and even if you go to catch a wave on my side, look at how it remains stable. In fact, I can let go of the wheel.
Lascio andare la ruota. E mi dirigo dritto verso il sole.
I'm heading straight towards the sun for maximum speed.
Disinserisco il sistema automatico di autotrim.
I'm disengaging the automatic auto trim system so I can take control.
Sentite come il beccheggio è minimo.
Feel how minimal the pitching is and notice that I usually always have one hand on the rudder and the other on the throttles. But I have so much faith that the only tool I'm controlling are the interceptors.
Che controllo sono gli interceptor. 39 nodi di velocità massima.
Maximum speed of 39 knots, 39.9 to be exact. If you think Riva is just about class, you're wrong.
Sbagliate.